mean I could have been charging $125 an hour for my hard work and time this whole time? What is the best way to confirm, validate your value as someone struggling with imposter syndrome? That is a great question. So, whew, it's really challenging to validate your value until you make the decision that you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's the only way I can explain it, till you've just had enough and you're ready to change your mindset. You just can't stay stuck in the way that you're thinking. And I'm hoping that this conversation helps to get people, maybe push them more to that edge of, I'm really undervaluing myself. I first figured out I was undervaluing myself when I started my business. I originally was making, I think, like $22 an hour at my last corporate job, which isn't bad, okay, to work for someone else. However, my first job, someone was like, well, how much do you want for me to do the same thing I was doing for my corporate job? And I was like, well, why don't you tell me how much you think I'm worth? And she was like, $125 an hour. And that's when I just sat back and I was like, what have I been doing with my life? You mean I could have been charging $125 an hour for my hard work and time this whole time? You got to be kidding me. So I think that's where, when I look at like putting a dollar sign behind it, I've noticed that I had to have this huge like shift, and I'm still working on it. I've been in business now for about a year and a half, and I still am working consistently on validating what my value is, and looking at also, I had a lot of self-confidence. My friends would say, Sydney, you're such a confident person, but my self-worth was in the garbage. I just felt worthless, like I was nothing to anyone. And then to go from that feeling to now having 700 people register, I just was floored this morning. When I looked, I actually started crying because I was like, wow, this is amazing. So know that if you are feeling like you have no self-worth, that this is a great chance for you to recognize that imposter syndrome can be a really huge factor of that, and that it is your chance to start getting into action. You have to take personal responsibility for yourself. No one else can do it for you. Your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever your partner, whoever your partner is, your parent, no one in this world can do it for you but you.